Hello everybody and welcome to I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. And here we are on board Carnival Triumph. And we're going to have a look at the Rome Lounge, which is the main theatre here on Carnival Triumph. And we're going to have a bit of an extensive walk around of the 3 levels, or as much as we can see. And this is actually the lobby area on deck 3. We'll just sort of come back a little bit. And one thing that you'll see, that sign that we just looked at, is actually letting you know of the different shows that are on here, being a 4 and 5 day cruise. Obviously there's not too many days in terms of a 7 or 8 day cruise, but they let you know what time the show times are. There's actually a pretty cool board here which is sort of going back for a lot of years, where they show the different entertainers on board, and you can see actually photos, mostly they're professional photos, of the soloists, the DJs, cruise director, assistant cruise director. And just to give you an idea where we are, this is the main lobby on deck 3. We might just swing around here twice. So you'll see the guest services desk on the left hand side there. A little bit of artwork on the walls, and then the main lobby just at the end over there where the staircase is. So let's walk on inside. Now of course Carnival Triumph, this is the end of January I'm making this. This is actually late night as well, that's why these doors are closed. So theatre doors are closed pretty much overnight most nights. Oh, we're going to actually have to go through the other door. That was a bit of a fail on my behalf. I did actually walk in these doors, and I noticed all of the stuff set up for tomorrow. And being embarkation in the morning, they've got all of the wheelchairs ready for the special needs guests to come out. And here we are on deck 3 of the Rome Lounge here on Carnival Triumph. Now, one thing I'm going to notice or point out to you is this ship's going to go into dry dock basically about a month or so from now, and they're going to basically completely remove this lower level and then have it as a level 4 and level 5 theatre, and which is sort of following suit from the Sunshine, which was Destiny, and the Vista and Horizon. So it might be worth taking a look at the Carnival Horizon video I made of the main theatre. So one thing you'll notice, this is just a huge space, by the way. And with a level 3, 4 and 5 theatre, there's a ton of seating. Now, only these back couple of rows right here are kind of slightly raised. But otherwise, all of this lower seating is all at one level. So if you've got someone tall in front of you, you might be a bit stuck seeing the shows. But it's a huge theatre and a huge stage area. Probably even from the video, you probably don't get a good idea of the space. Now, one thing is going to be very different now, coming in about 3 months, let's say, once dry dock's over. I'm going to make a new video of this walk around, and you're going to sort of be shocked at the difference and the space that they create and change. And you'll see as we look up to the upper level, what we'll do is we're going to cut the video and go up there and check out the views. But you can see actually the soundboard right there, that's that sort of black stripe, and the speakers. And you can see the lighting booth at the back there with those black windows. So there is a lot of seating right here in the theatre. Now this actual band pit, they call this, goes up and down. We probably can't see inside. That's a bit of a shame, but it goes down to deck 2. And the actual dancers can come in through a lower area. And then from deck 2, they can actually see, they can then come in on the stage without anybody knowing. Some reserve signs right here. I need to hide one of these and take it with me. But there's just a huge amount of seating in this theatre, and there's a lot of what they call clean lines, which is very easy for you to see with very little obstructions. Now, when they built this ship, obviously, somebody probably wanted as little amount of obstructed viewing as possible. So this again is the level 3 seating of the Rome Lounge. So again, the Carnival Triumph has a theme of the lounges. So if you are going to watch some other videos in this playlist or from my YouTube channel, you're going to see a lot of the lounges and bars and restaurants named after places. So Rome, London, Paris. And that's the sort of general theme of the ship. So back when these ships were built quite a lot of years ago, they had a general theme that the ships were going to kind of take in. Just going to walk down the aisle here and go to the other side. and they have a general continuation, so all the lounges make sense, all the names make sense. There's a lot of seats. Someone just came in and he's avoiding the camera, but yeah, so I've seen lots of shows, and it just feels so huge when you're standing in here. Now I'm just sort of walking around kind of in awe a little bit. I've been on the ship only for 4 days. This is my first time being in this lounge. I've been on the ship in the past quite a few years ago, but it's till you're in here when it's empty and you can just walk around freely. You don't sort of feel the space as much. Because when you come in during a show time, it's, you know, obviously all the spaces are full and you're kind of struggling to find a spot. And you don't necessarily need this front row either. I mean, when you're on the front row, you're really right there with the dancers. But you can be kind of quite a lot of rows back and get a bit of an area of the better view of the stage generally. So what we'll do is we're going to jump right over now to deck 4, and we're going to head up these stairs. Okay, welcome back. Here we are on the deck 4 seating area. So there's basically a glass window here. So let's just sit down. And you're basically looking through the glass, but you've got a good view of the theatre still. This is obviously, what do they call it, stage right? Not sure how don't they say stage right and left, depending on where you're sitting. So when you come in from the main lobby of the ship, you can come in through deck 4. We'll see the door was a little bit further down. And you've got a couple of rows of seating on deck 4. And you could make the climb up to deck 5 as well. We'll just concentrate on these 2 rows right here. So these are kind of sort of sofas for 2 ideally. But you do lose a little bit of space where there's basically a main armrest between each area. Now of course for the Carnival Sunrise, that lower deck 3 is going to be converted into cabins. Now believe it or not, they're going to take out that lower level. And this is really hard to believe. I mean, unless you've been on Carnival Sunshine and you can get an idea of the space. And then they'll have basically what area this area is right in front of me would be where the bar is roughly. And then the actual, let's say there's an imaginary line that runs along here, which will be the ceiling above the cabins. And then the theatre obviously reduces in space quite a fair bit. So you'll see here the booth for the what do you call this? The sound booth. Now, I'm not too sure. I wonder if this guy collects ducks. Now check that out. He has, or somebody has. I always say he, but he has a lot of ducks. I wonder if people bring him ducks. How cool is that? There's a lot of ducks there. Got these ducks in a row. So yeah, so this deck 4 area is basically 2 rows of 2-seater sofas. And what we'll do is we'll just sort of walk up here so you can see deck 4 entrance. See, when you'd walk into the theatre from deck 4, it's where the photo gallery wraps around. So you'd walk in through the doors there just ahead that are closed. There's actually bathrooms on this deck 4 level as well, so there's actually a men's and ladies bathroom on each side. So you have to walk in on the deck 4, and you actually come up the steps. I'm not swinging around too fast. And then you'd actually then get to these 2 lower rows of seats. Actually, then you could actually make the climb. We'll actually do this. We'll go up to deck 5 from here. It's a little bit steep if you're not used to stairs, but it's really not too bad. And, ooh, very shiny there. A bit of reflection, sorry. And we'll get a bit of a grander idea of the space from where we came in originally. Now you are a fair way from the stage here, but the seating is very staggered. Now one thing that always gets me, because I've been on these classes of ships a lot of years, is these benches at the back here, which come right onto the pole, and they'll be very unrealistic to sit and watch the shows from. But what we'll do is we'll walk around this deck 5 upper area here. And we'll go from, actually we'll go right from this back row, shall we? So there's a lot of seating, like really a lot. And you get a good view of the whole theatre. You'll see the poles kind of kicking in here a little bit too. So every now and again you're going to get a bit of a blind spot. But you can see the stage nice and easily. And you can see the theatre right there. Oh, sorry, the theatre. You can see the stage right there. So it really depends on your sort of ideal spot. So these are all basically the flip down movie theatre style chairs on these levels. So we're just walking back now down towards deck 4 level. Gonna hang on to these handrails while I'm holding onto the camera. So the seating on the opposite side is repeated. Now you can see from here how many tables and chairs there are. And there's a huge chandelier in the middle. And I'm always curious how they change those light bulbs. I wonder if you're curious like I am. I'm sure they have a way to get into the ceiling space and reach down to do that. So this is the walk around here on the I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel of the Rome Lounge here on Carnival Triumph. So I hope you've enjoyed this walk around. Now we are going to make another video after dry dock of the theatre, which is still this theatre, but obviously you're going to see a dramatic difference. And as we come around this deck 4 area, these for me are the favourite seats. So you've got these movie style seats on this back row right here. I'm sure you noticed those. And then you've got these benches right here. Now according to the sound guy, who sits just down here, apart from that pole right on your eye line, sound-wise, this is one of the best seats in the house. Check that sort of pan up. How cool is that? And you basically get the whole theatre view, almost unobstructed, let's say. But I think these upper area seats are very, very good for the show. So yeah. Alright, so I'm going to end the video just about here. I'm going to thank everybody for watching I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel, and the walk around of the Rome Theatre or Rome Lounge here on board Carnival Triumph, deck 3, deck 4 and deck 5. So we've had a very comprehensive walk around of the theatre. And if you're a subscriber already, thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me, I guess. A bit of a creaking of the chair over here somewhere. And if you're new to the channel and you're really curious about the Carnival Triumph, which will become the Carnival Sunrise down the track in a couple of months, keep watching the videos. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you can be informed of new videos. Give us a thumbs up. There's my thumbs up for you. Oh, I think it's leaking from the ceiling. Oh, I wonder. Ooh, sorry to get this on camera. Oh, it's a little bit foggy even. That's crazy. There's a leak right here on the sofa. That's a bit of a shame. Sorry about that, guys, everybody watching the video. But I thought it was a creaking noise, but it's a dripping. There we go, unedited. So yeah, thanks for watching. Again, if you haven't subscribed, click subscribe. Put a comment in the comment box. Let us know what you think. Obviously, it'll be very interesting to see the difference in the theatre and the before and afters of this once it's sort of been changed. So if you are curious, stick around on the channel and watch for updates. Thanks for watching I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel, and have a nice day, everybody. Bye.